Only Lorde could release a pop album like Virgin. It's uncomfortable, it's unnerving, but most importantly, it's really, really good. Virgin is Lorde's fourth album, which is harder to say than you might imagine, and much to the delight of many, many Lorde fans all over the world, it is a return to the soundscapes and ideas that defined her music prior to her 2021 detour into the land of solar power. But I would make the case that there's a much more minimal approach to the instrumentals on this one than there was on the likes of Melodrama. So much so that some songs are even performed almost completely a cappella, with only Lorde's distorted, vocoded to bits vocals singing out from the void. But this is a case where less is more, because Virgin makes for really compelling listening. Across these 11 tracks, Lorde bears not just her soul, but her body. Inside Virgin, you will find a number of lines, some of them throwaways, about Lorde's physical gender expression, as well as incredibly frank examinations of eating disorders, sexual power dynamics, and pregnancy scares. And as open as that might seem, hearing these lyrical themes juxtaposed with the record's rather restrained metallic sonic palette suggests a feeling of discomfort, a feeling of trappedness within the physical body. Tracks like lead single What Was That, with its door hinge creak synths and the particularly dark broken glass, are buzzy and panicky and feature lyrics discussing quite openly disordered eating and ascetic lifestyles. While Current Affairs and David explore in microscopic physical detail a disquieting sexual power imbalance in a relationship. There's a sense that this album is written in the aftermath of that relationship and that Lorde is very much alone. Throughout the album, it's hard not to feel like she is dispatching evaluations of life from the edge of the universe somewhere in total solitude. But vitally, there's power in that solitude. Opener Hammer is about rebirth, and it is definitely a mood kickstart after the low-key fade out of Solar Power. And Man of the Year is a pared back, off-kilter self-love song. And Lorde also knows well and fully acknowledges that there are other people that she can devote herself to, like on the groovy Favorite Daughter, where she lays out her desire for her mother's approval. Overall, the impression that I get from this record, or at least what I feel after listening to it, is uncomfortable. Lorde has shattered the veneer of Solar Power and released an album full of granular details that almost seem too private. But I think that's the point. On Virgin, she's holding up a mirror to the audience, trying to get us to confront the voyeuristic, fundamentally nosy tendencies to poke at every aspect of her private life that she releases through her music. And those are details that she is completely entitled to incorporate into her own art and request that we ask no more about them. But instead of putting up walls to combat the discomfort of the world knowing everything about you, she has made an album that is combative to that idea and said, there you go. There's a lyric about someone tasting my underwear. The question you might be asking yourself is, can Lorde really have her cake and eat it too? And to be honest, I don't see why not.